How's it going, everybody? We're back with another episode. Today we're going to watch Mars against MKLeo at Genesis 7 here. We're going to try to get a better understanding of how to play aggressive, right? How do we do good mix-ups? How do we make hard reads that will give us these high like rewards? But it's way riskier than what we see with Leo, right? It comes with way more risk. So we're going to have to do a quick primer about what that means. Get into it. Alright, so in this video here, we watch what it means, or I explain in my own video, I'm explaining what it means to ask good questions in Smash Bros. And what does that mean? It doesn't mean you're literally turning to the guy and you're like, hey man, what do you do? What are you gonna do? I need a hard punish it, right? Obviously not. When you make good reads in Smash, it doesn't mean you're just like, you know exactly what the other guy wants to do at all times. It usually means you know how they react to specific situations. So what do I mean by asking a good question? In this example, Choco is the blue ZSS. What happens here is that he hits Kuro's shield with a nair, and he says, hey bro, what are you gonna do when you can't punish my aerial, right? ZSS is a nair, -2 on shield. You're not gonna punish it. Kuro says, I'm gonna fucking roll, bro. What are you gonna do about it? Choco was in shield, he's like, I'm not gonna do anything about it yet. But he got an answer. He's learning what Kuro likes to do in that situation, right? So we let the video play a little bit. Keep in mind, that was at 5:46. This is gonna happen 5 seconds later, 6 seconds later. Boom, similar situation happens. I hit your shield low, what are you gonna do about it, bro? If the answer is the same as last time, Choco is now ready for it. He has a hard read. So, let's see what he does. Hits your shield low, bro, what are you gonna do about it? Kuro says, I rolled again. Choco runs to the roll position, up smashes it. Boom, right? He read that situation. That specific situation that Kuro likes to roll when he cannot punish the out of shield option, with an out of shield option. So, why is this important? Because Mars does this a shit ton, right? In very specific situations. The two we're going to pay attention to today are out of shield options and like a willingness to air dodge, right? Some players are way more willing to air dodge than others in specific situations. So let's see what that means, right? So Leo was in shield a second ago. What's he going to do? He's going to jump, right? If you've watched my videos, Leo jumps out of shield a lot. Mars probably hasn't, asked him the question. He just has this read on Leo because they've played before. So what happens? Mars goes for a downer, kind of random, and he's going to have a huge punish for it. But I want to talk quickly about another reason Mars is super good at being aggressive is because he mixes up his aggressive options. Here's a stat that not a lot of people talk about. Short hop, fast fall, timing. It takes ZSS 27 frames to hit the ground after she short hop fast falls. That's pretty slow compared to other characters right here. Let's look at Mega Man. 19, almost 10 less, right? 8 less. Way quicker. And Mega Man's a zoner. Let's check Peach. Peach is floaty. People never do this. 28 frames. 1 frame slower than ZSS, but Peaches never do this, right? She's too floaty. They're going to mix up with her float. They're going to do other things. This is ZSS has to do it. It's a pretty bad stat to have for her because she's an aggressive character. This is in Smash 4 was a bigger deal because you can perfect shield her nair because this is her only real approach. In Smash Ultimate, her forward air got buffed. You're gonna see Mars use forward air. Here he just down aired. Why is he doing these things? He's mixing up his timing, right? If you watch like Esam play someone in Smash 4 Zero Suit, he'll perfect shield their neutral air so often because it's such a slow arc. It's easy to react to. Lower level ZSS players pick her up. They're like, I heard her nair is broken. I need to do it all the time. It's not how it works. You need to mix up how like your timings when you leave the ground because ZSS's arc is pretty high. Now, that down air is going to get him super punished. I don't personally think it was a great idea, but right, this time he up airs because I wanted to bring it up because it's important. We'll see you later. Anyway, what happens here? So, Leo's in his shield. Mars kind of baits him to drop the shield and then immediately runs back, right? This is kind of baiting someone via movement. He's saying, yo, you're okay. Do your out of shield option. Spoiler, it's a jump. Mars knows it's a jump. Comes back and punishes it, right? Boom, Leo jumps, immediately punishes. And now Leo doesn't air dodge at all. I think he could have done it here and then I think he can do it here again. He never does it. This is another read that Mars has on Leo. And it's a pretty good one because I feel like the higher level you go, the less willing people are to just spam an air dodge because they're even more punishable if the opponent waits. Mars doesn't wait and he kills him, right? He kills him off this one read. That was such a good up smash here because Mars, what happens if he misses that up smash? It's like -17 or some shit. Up smash, yeah, -17. How did I know that though? it's punishable, but you're not going to die if you're at 53% for that, right? He's not going to charge an F smash or something. So what was your reward? He killed him because he has such a good punish game. That's another topic. High risk, high reward, and low risk, high reward, high risk, low reward. Kind of just sounds like I'm making shit up, but those are all very important things to keep in track. That up smash was pretty low risk. He's not going to die. He's not going to take a huge amount of percent, very likely. Super high reward. He either gets a big combo or he kills him. In this case, he killed him. Now, see, this is the rising fair. I want you to keep track of the aerials Mars uses. You have to mix up your aggressive options. If he just spammed Nair, which a lot of lower level ZS has to do, you'll get perfect shielded, you'll get whiff punished. It's so much easier to counterplay something when you know it's coming. Much harder when you don't know it's coming because Mars mixes it up. Usually that's a true combo. The fair into fast fall jab, barely misses. Again, he goes for the down air just to mix up his timing. Rising fair. Goes for a grab here. This was a low risk option, I think, because he's pretty low percent. Maybe he could have got smash attack, but it's Mars's playstyle. It's Zero Suit's playstyle. If you don't threaten the grab, they'll just shield all the time. It's a pretty shitty grab, right? She doesn't get big combos in this game, but you have to do it or else they'll just shield all the time. See what happens here. I want you to pay attention. When you hear aggressive, you think they just gun the other person down. You want to hold forward. You're playing elite smash. Hey, I'm an aggressive player. So you just run at the other guy and you die and you're like, playing aggressive sucks. No, playing aggressive, it has to be more calculated. What does Mars do here? He doesn't just run at Leo. He jumps, grabs some space. He crouches. He kind of wants to get under a bullet. He doesn't. Runs forward, notices the side B, shields it. Runs forward faster. Now he's in his face, right? This time, he goes for the jump read. The Leo rolls. As we talked about, higher level players will mix it up. F tilts his shield, gets punished, not a big deal. And now, so rising fair, he's mixing up. Very good anti-air from Leo, right? So this is what we talked about with ZSS. If you're always trying to do things on your way down, this is a full hop, but still, you're gonna get anti-air. By a good player, they'll anti-air you, they'll perfect shield your approach, whatever. Alright, now this, I don't agree with at all. So the thing I was talking about, high risk, low reward, all that stuff, this was a very high risk because look at his percents. If he misses this grab, he can die. Spoiler, he does. If he hits the grab, right, you're already pretty much off stage. Her forward throw, which is her better throw, you won't get a full combo, but you get stage control, it's not bad. Your back throw, maybe you get a tech chase, I think, I'm not sure, but you kind of losing stage control if you mess it up, the tech chase. So it's super high risk because you can die, pretty low reward, right? At best, you get stage control and a few percent. And he dies for it. So I think this is being over aggressive in a situation where he didn't have to. He had a lead. Joker doesn't have Arsene, and it's up to Joker to kill ZSS, and Mars kind of gave him a kill. Mars has like this big sigh. I think he realizes like, okay, I gotta chill a little bit. Now, this is good aggression, right? Gets hit by a Nair. Mars realizes that Joker can't follow up. He got hit like up here. Joker lost the land. He can't follow this up. Goes for the aggressive option out of disadvantage. Being aggressive means you play a good disadvantage as well. Goes for the up air. I think this is another read that Leo won't jump. If he rising up airs again, it'll true combo, but he jumps and he waits a bit. Falls, waits a bit. I'm pretty sure, maybe not the second one, but Leo could have air dodged out of the first one, right? Look at this. He waits a bit till he hits the very peak of his jump to start that up air instead of doing it as he rose. So he knew that Leo wouldn't air dodge, right? Leo doesn't air dodge out of disadvantage often. And again, rewarded with another kill. So far Mars has gotten 2 kills for reading jumps out of shield and reading that Leo does not like to air dodge. He has like a tendency not to go for that option. It's another situation that kind of the difference in playstyle, right? Look what Mars does. They're both kind of moving around. Mars does pretty high risk move. It's not high risk because of the percent. He's not going to eat a bunch. Leo does the opposite. Very low risk options. Dash dances, eat nairs, right? Very, very like clash of playstyles. And overall, you'll notice that Leo wins a lot more neutral exchanges because he's playing a lower risk style. That's how it works, right? If you're playing a high risk style, you need less wins in neutral, and you're giving up a few wins if you make a wrong read. Again, let's see what happens here. I don't know if the music's too loud. I hope not. Let me know in the comments if it is. Leo, oh, why is this pausing working so poorly? Mars up airs his shield super low, and then he immediately reads that Leo will jump. I don't know if you saw, he started the up smash. It doesn't work, but it's a good read from Mars. He has the read that Leo jumps out of shield a little too slow here, and he gets nared. Alright, see, this was a fair. Again, I think he thinks that Leo wants to jump out of shield after that fair. He does, but Leo jumps this way because Mars crossed him up. Gets punished, but not a big deal, right? Lower risk than the grab. See, rising forward air. Why is her rising forward air so good? It actually hits people low now. It never did in Smash 4. And you can drift if it doesn't hit. You want to drift anyway if it does hit, so you can follow up with like a jab. Right? Leo tries to punish it, he can't. This is like your good mix-ups of aggression. If he just stood here, neutral jumped, nared Leo's shield, Leo would get out of the way, he'd anti-air him, he'd parry it. But Mars mixes it up. You have to mix up your aggression. See, that time he does go for a nair. That time he goes for a zair, right? These are different timings in his approaches. And the reason CSS is important, like, can't apply this to every single character. Neutral air -2, up air -2, zair -2. How many characters have those kind of options? Not many, right? Down air is much lower or much more punishable, but has such a different arc that it mixes it up well. Forward air, you do it rising. It's -7 on shield, doesn't matter. You're doing it rising, right? So Mars is using his character's kit very well. You can't just spam the same move and be like, yo, I'm aggressive, I'm using my chic forward air over and over and over. It's not like, it'll never get you very high. Very good forward air from Leo. Gets the up smash conversion. Let's see what happens. The zair, right? What does he do immediately after that zair hits Leo's shield? Let's watch. Zair hits his shield. What does Mars do? Reads the jump. It doesn't pay off, but as we can tell, Mars has a good read that Leo likes to jump out of his shield. And he's going for it, right? When you compare this to Leo, Leo would hit your shield with like a nair, and then he'll like back off. Maybe he'll jump again, right? He does not go for like the hard committals. This isn't a huge commitment because at worst you'll get like back aired, which isn't great, but it's not a huge commitment, right? Compared to like the up smashes. What does he do here? Yeah. Right, he's not just, you know, running at charge, I gotta hit him, right? He's not doing that. What does he do? Runs up, shields this. Now he runs up, and what does he do? He mixes up his falling timing, right? We talked about ZSS's arc. It's not the best. This time he lands, which makes Leo comfortable. He probably wants to jump or roll. Leo's like, oh, he already landed. Down tilt. This is very good. If you usually come down with an aerial and you just do an empty jump into like, you don't even have to grab, ZSS grab's not great, into a move, a lot of time you'll catch like the startup of people's rolls or jumps. Because they're so used to like punishing or blocking the nair and then getting out of the way. Again, it's a good mix up in his aggression. He's changing up the timing of his aggression so it becomes way harder to deal with. Up air, which is beautiful. This guy's punishing these jumps, right? Mixing up the timing with his aggression. This time he up airs. Leo's like, all right, I can jump out of shield. Up air has less hit, like shield stun, I think, than nair does. Mars knows that, immediately goes up to meet the jump. Right? Mars gets so much mileage off reading these jumps out of shield. And again, aggression doesn't mean you're just charging at someone. What does Mars do in this situation? Runs up a bit, shields, backs off. The nair's here. Zairs. Gets hit, but not a big deal, right? Like, it's much more calculated aggression. Don't run at someone and use your best aerial, your best ground approach. It'll never work, never work. Mix up the aggression, mix up the timing. Be more methodical about how you run someone down. Right? Lands shields, retreating zairs. I like that. Even though he doesn't get the fair, he could have, I think. It's still a much more like methodical approach at being aggressive. This time he fares into him, right? That's such a different hit stun. It hits twice. He did it landing. It's only -6, not a big deal. It's harder to deal with than if he were just to nair you all the time like a lot of lower level ZSS players would. That time again, empty jumps. Goes for an empty jump here, reads the jump out of shield. Leo doesn't give it to him. Right, look at this. Empty jumps, waits a sec, tries to punish the jump. Right, tries to punish the jump, Leo rolls this time instead. Leo, very good player, he'll mix it up. It doesn't mean Mars won't stop going for it, right? Again, Mars using a space, he's not just running at Leo. That's not like people have a bad idea of aggression. Who's your favorite aggressive player, right? Is it Mango, Mars, Light? they don't just run at people. If you really stop and watch it, there's a lot of times where they're taking their time, they're getting their breathing space. You can't play any fighting game and just run at people. It doesn't work. I mean, look how patient he was. He gets hit by the side B, not a huge deal for him, right? Gets off stage, very good back air. This is like the counter, the clash of styles that I was talking about. Leo likes to wait, shields. Mars goes for the aggressive jump, back airs him at a shield. Very good anti-air. Leo waits and he reacts instead of doing like the first thing. Again, shield, notices, Mars jumps. What does Leo do? Anti-airs, right? It's a very different playstyle. See what happens here. Grabs the standard getup, typical Leo ledge trapping. Tries to punish this, barely misses. Mars gets up, but he gets the back air anyway. Leo ledge trapping, notices he's gonna dash attack again. He does, this time it hits, right? Again, nairs, zairs, mixing up the timing, not over aggressive. Hits the nair on shield, bears because he thinks he's gonna jump. Leo doesn't give him the jump. Zairs, jump, covers the jump, right? Does 2 times in a row. Clearly Mars knows Leo loves to jump out of shield. Look. Nair, tries to cover the jump. Zair, tries to cover the jump. Barely misses. That time he gets the jump, right? Leo gives it to him. In three instances, Mars just did the same option to try to punish Leo's out of shield option, right? That was 2. Here's the third one, up air, catches it, right? Once it hits, he gets way better rewards because he's such a he has such a good advantage state. Again, jumps with him after the Zair hits. Jumps with him again. This time he waits. All right. Very good. See, that time he went for a roll, right? So Mars, like, we've talked about how Leo jumps out of shield. In this game, he started rolling, and Mars realized, and he went for the punish on the roll instead, right? Watch this. Hits this. Immediately runs to the roll position because Leo's been rolling. I can't draw fucking arrows. What's wrong with me? Anyway, yeah, he goes to the roll position because Leo's been mixing up his out of shield options. Mars is like, now it's my turn to catch you. Right? He's answering my question with a different response now. I need to adapt. And he does, right? Mars is super quick. He's doing this in game. I'm doing it like while watching and pausing a billion times. Hits the Zair, thinks he's gonna roll. He doesn't, that up B does not kill. Mars going super aggressive off stage, and then he retreats a bit, right? It's calculated aggression. He's like, I'm not gonna catch him, I'll just down smash. Gets the paralyzer to hit the shield. Leo punishes out of shield. The Zair timings, mixing it up. Again, he tries to punish this. The Zair doesn't even hit the shield, but he tries to punish the jump. Right? Zair immediately tries to punish the jump. Doesn't get it. Barely, right? Look where Leo is compared to this. Barely mistimes it. It's a little riskier now because he probably will die, right? But at that point, it wasn't too risky because Leo was already in the air. I don't know if he reacted to Leo being in the air, but yeah, it's getting riskier to make reads at this point. But I don't think Mars cares. That back air will not kill. Super good aggressive option from ZSS here. Another way of being aggressive is being aggressive in disadvantage. Now, he double jumps down here. Leo would usually wait here, right? We've watched Leo VODs, he waits here. Why does he not do it here? ZSS has flip jump, right? Like if you just wait here, ZSS jumps here, flip jumps over you. Like ZSS flip jumps, let's be honest, it's a broken move, right? So Leo tries to catch where he'll jump because he knows he wants to jump into flip jump to get over him. Mars says, I'm not gonna flip jump, I'm just gonna meet you here and hit you, right? Being aggressive in disadvantage is it's a very hard concept to wrap your head around. Like, you're in the bad position, why would I be aggressive? But you have to sometimes. Or else, like, you know, Leo will just catch you here. What happened there? This is like the good, safe aggression, right? Mars, very clean back here, unpunishable. Tries to punish the jump, doesn't get it. But it's not a big deal, he fast falls. Again, tries to punish the jump with up smash, doesn't get it. But Leo was too far to punish it. But he can die for this, right? It's very possible. Super good stuff from Mars. Like, hits the Zair, runs up to see if Leo will try to tech in or air dodge in. He doesn't. Leo has no double jump, right? We've talked about the rings. His double jump's gone. So what does Mars do? He covers all, he uses like the best option possible. He covers all of this space because Leo has to hit the ground now, right? Leo doesn't have his own flip jump. He doesn't have his own double jump anymore. So he has to hit the ground soon. What does Mars do? He gets out of the way so that Leo won't, like, if he tries to back air, it won't hit because he's moving back. and then he covers the area with like his best move, which at this situation is side B, right? Super hard for Leo to get out of the way of that. Very clean game from Mars. So yeah, pretty much a longer video because I had to go over a lot of different concepts compared to Leo. As we talked, this is a huge clash of like playstyles. So I hope you learned something, and hope we learn more in games 2 and 3. I'll see you guys next time.